No more thank you. No more thank you. So this is the last time for Dharma talk in this the session. In this session. So I just want to mention about very famous koan. Very famous koan. See, once you know much about the very famous Master Josu in China. Some monks just ask him whether dog has a kind of a Buddha nature or not. Because the Shakyamuni Buddha just teaches us. See, everything has a Buddha nature. So this monk asked the Joshi whether dog has a Buddha nature or not. Then Joshu's answer is yes. Yes. Then the other occasion, some monk asked the Joshin again whether the dog has a Buddha nature or not. His answer is no. See, when the people heard his answer, people were so confused because once Joshu's answer is yes. The other occasion, his answer was no. That's the people are so confused. He just answered different ways. See, even the same question. Why did he answer differently? See, but his answer is so great. Other people don't know much about why he answered differently. You see, what the Buddha nature is. The Buddha nature is the true ourselves. You see, true ourselves. When I say something like this, you simply just accept what I say. This is a Buddha nature. This is a Buddha nature. When I clap my hand, see, you simply become as sound is. This is Buddha nature. Will be understandable. God is you are still in a library. Still in the library. Is that your residence? Is that your residence? Library.
Almost.
Library.
Almost.
Very good. Very good. So, see, what's true ourselves? What true ourselves is not something like what you think about ourselves. This one is another our truth. True ourselves. This one is the Dharma body, not a human body. But as the Master Joshi just teaches, see, when I clap my hand, see, just sound come out. You just become this sound as it is. See, this one is a Buddha nature, true ourselves. See, true ourselves, not like this. That's the things. That's the things how the Joshi just teaches. See, once someone just asks whether the dog has a Buddha nature or not, he says no. The other occasion, he was just asked the same question. His answer is yes. See, people never just confuse. People never confuse, because when I say yes, you simply become agitated. When I say no, you simply just become agitated. Ask quickly. So when I say asking, when I say asking, you simply become ask quick itself. That is the Buddha nature. That is the true ourself. See, not like this, not like this. That's the reason people are totally have a people totally have a problem to realize what the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization is. See, totally different. Too much difference. So people never be able to understand what the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. As long as you just recognize this one as a self, you never be able to just understand what the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization is, even concept or thinking. Right. So once you just completely separate from intellectual understanding, you will accept what's the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization is. See, listen. Once you just realize, that's the thing the Shakyamuni Buddha wanna teach us. Then you'll be able to satisfy with everything. You never have any trouble with everything. See, this realization we have to realize. See, that is Zazen. Only Zazen you'll be able to encounter this reality. Right. Okay, so we go back to today's text number 27. It says, life of thoughtlessness. Very great, very good. Ma, you may say, a life of unconditional, life of unconditional. Almost same, more exactly same. So, what the Jinen Roshi teachers is something missing before you really learn a little more. Before that, this phrase come out first. Our life based on acknowledging the self and others. This is a life of a human being. See, but unfortunately, this is not a truth. This is a creation of thinking. A life based on acknowledging the self and the others. See, this is a creation of thinking. See, reality is the our life is nothing concerned with neither the self nor the other. Simply as it is. Simply as it is. That's Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. Our life based on acknowledging the self and the others. See, if you really learn a little more, see, you have to just take care of it very carefully. See, what you're thinking about life is not true. As I mentioned, that's a creation of the thinking. The reality is that when I face this, I simply become as it is. There is no separation. There is no separation. There is nothing concerned. There is nothing concerned with what you think of the self, what you think of the others. See? There is nothing concerned with the self or others. Simply as it is. This is the reality. So this way you have to just learn a little bit more. See? This way you just learn or study a little bit more. Then you'll be able to understand the reality, what the reality is. When I face this, I simply become as it is. See? There is nothing concerned with the self or others, simply as it is. See, when I face this, I simply become as it is. There is nothing concerned with the self or others. This way we have to learn what the truth is. See? She just teaches us something like this. See, if you really learn a little more, you will realize that there is a life without objectivity. This is a very important thing. See, to just realize who we are. There is nothing concerned with objectivity. See, nothing other at all. In other words, see, nothing concerned with what we thinking of the self. See, when I face this, see, I simply become as it is, oneness. See, oneness. Oneness, nothing concerned with the self or self and others, just one as it is. Okay, if you really learn a little more, you will realize that there is a life without objectivity. Very, very marvelous. Very the important thing, important aspect to realize who we are. Something like this. There is nothing concerned with what we think of the self or others. Simply as it is. But the people never understand it. Unfortunately, people never understand. All the people just act. All the people just always acting this way without the self and others. People simply just acting right now, right here. See? All the people are just acting like this way people never understand, never accept it. So this is a very important problem, question. So by seeing the reality, this is a very important. By seeing the reality, the object disappears. See, what he said, what he just teaching us is, when I face it, see, I simply become as it is. Then what we think about the self completely disappears. This time, this time, it's okay. So, because it's this and this, this one is this become one. What you think about the self. As long as what you think about just leave or still remain. See, it's totally impossible to become one. See, because these things that completely disappear and these things that completely disappear, then most of them will be able to become one. Otherwise, it's impossible to become one. So when I face this, I simply become as it is. So what we think about ourselves completely drop away. Then these things drop away, become one. This is the reality of the universe. This way, everything's going on. See, in the universe. This is a very important thing. This way, you'll be able to just you'll be able to forget about what we think of the self. That this is the only this way you'll be able to encounter to ourselves. See what you think, what you think about what you think of the self. See, completely disappear. When what you think about the self completely drop away, then what kind of thing? What kinds of things remain? Is when I face this, see, as it is. When I face this, as it is, these things remain, but you never be able to recognize anything, just as it is. See, whatever you just feel as it is. Basilitan. No condor. No condor.
What?
Is it understandable? Knock on your head. Knock on your head. Just wake up. So, that's why the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization is so beyond, far beyond what we think about the thinking or what we think of the self. See, but this is the most important things for us to do, because many times, as I just mentioned, although we are exactly ourselves, see, we don't know much about who we are. We are exactly ourselves, no doubt at all. But people don't know much about who we are. what people think of the self is simply just a creation of the thinking. That's kind of thing. That kind of the self never exists anyway. Only what thinking about the self just exists in our mind. Only in our mind. People don't know much about it. People are completely deceived by thinking. Unfortunately. That's the reason we have to do. So we have to just see through this kind of trick. The kind of trick. The people just they accept what people think of the self is a creation of thinking. Nothing exists at all. See? So we have to just see through this kind of a tricky matter. So if you can do it, you'll be able to be satisfied. You'll be able to satisfy with everything. Never kind of a question, trouble, a problem come out in your mind. So we would be very peaceful because we never have any trouble question. Yes.
So Zazen continually, constantly.
So that's what you have to do. That continually constant. Then you'll be able to know. You'll be able to just realize what it is, what's truth is. That's your question and answer. Sometimes your question just makes me so confused. So sometimes would you just question me by kind of a universal language? Okay. By seeing the reality. See, only reality the proved reality. Only this reality can just prove this reality. Thinking of thought or concept is not a reality. Is not reality. You see, reality is when I face this. See, I simply become as it is. This is a reality. There is no separation between this and this. Oneness is reality. Then you just recognize this. At the same time, you just recognize this. So otherwise, you never be able to recognize this, what it is. So there is a certain separation or discrimination between discrimination or discretion between this and this. That is not true. See, reality is just, see, reality is, we don't know much about which is which. This is a reality. There is no separation. This is a reality or truth. Then you recognize this. There is a certain separation between this and this is a creation of thinking. That is not true. So this reality, we don't know much about which is it. We don't know much about what it is. This reality can prove this reality. Right. So by seeing the reality, simply just you just face things. You may say you just face to thing without thinking. without saying. This way, you'll be able to just realize what it is, who we are, what the truth is. You simply face it, or you simply touch, face, or whatever. See, the things without thinking. Then the objects completely disappears. Only this way, see, what you think about the others is completely disappear. At the same time, what you thinking about the self dropped away. Right. Only this way you can do it. So by seeing the reality, the objects disappears. Those can also be the objects, but as we play with them, our awareness of them as the objects gradually fades away, and the separation between dog and humans disappears. Very good. When I face it, I simply become as it is. So what do you think about the things completely disappears? At the same time, what thinking of the self completely dropped away as it is. Right now, the people never understand. That much thinking is completely divided to this and this. That is another true. So that's the reason the Angelos just teach us a life of thoughtlessness. Yeah. In other words, our daily life has to be unconditional. If you don't have any condition, excuse me, if you don't have any condition, the thing, the circumstances become let's say become unconditional. Well, in other words, you never have any trouble, any question, any trouble at all. Because people have a certain, or because people have a condition, then there is a certain separation between the things and what you think about yourself. If you don't have any condition, there is no separation between the things and what you think about yourself. Because you have a condition, it's always there is always a kind of the separation, coming out. See? So for time being, see, you never have any condition. For people, it's a totally difficult. But if you have a strong desire to realize who you are, yeah, for time, you just let's go over the kind of the condition. See, then gradually gradually you'll be able to just understand. See, there is no separation between this and this.
So, can you tell me?
But before you just question me, I would like to ask you. Just ask me, ask me any question without word or letter, word and letters. Please.
Okay.
Because as long as you just ask me to make use of the with kind of language, even Bulgarian. It makes me totally confused. Yeah, okay. What is your question?
The greatest human desire is to be free of desire.
Yeah. That's it. Oh, you're very normal. Your question is very normal. Yeah. That's it. The great desire for human being is to be free from the desire. To be free from desire. That's a great human being's desire. Yeah. See, very, yes, it is. So people just separate from desire. See, people completely separate from the desire. But see, what people are trying to do is people try to get rid of that desire. That is a great human desire. People don't know much about that. Okay. So dogs can also be the objects, but as we play with them, our awareness of them as the objects gradually fades away, and the separation between dogs and humans disappears. Right now, see, when I just simply just face this, see, there is no separation between this and this. And then you recognize this, what it is, you recognize what it is. Then at the same time, you recognize this one. Otherwise, you cannot realize anything. So before you recognize this, what you think about self never exists. Never exists. Then you just recognize this. After recognition, what you think about the self just come out. Just come out at that time, at that moment. See, before recognize this, what you think about never exists. Then once you recognize as you, as I, me, whatever the self, see, kind of memory come out, and then this one, see, memory just recognize this, and then the memory just we just misunderstand this one is they existed before. See, that is another truth. That is another truth. See, once you just kind of thinking or thought come out in you as a I or me or the self. That's it. Then completely disappear. But kind of memory just come out at the same time. Then we recognize this, just exist this for a long time before. That is another truth. See, long before. That is another truth. See, when I recognize that, when I recognize this, see, there are times when I recognize this one, and completely end, nothing more, nothing the before and after. That's the end. That's the reason what we think about the self never exists. But we just we simply just be deceived by memory. Memory. Then once we just recognize this and see, we just totally misunderstand this. This one just exists for a long time. See, that is the function of memory. That is not the truth. The reality is when I just recognize this, and at the same time when at the same time we recognize this, and the things is the reality is completely and nothing left, nothing left at all, nothing left at all. This reality, this truth, people never know much about. So even in concept, people don't never understand it. See, the things come out. At the same time, the things that disappear. This is the reality of the universe. That's the reason nothing left. The things come out at the same time. The things just totally disappear. But the people never understand this. See? Totally impossible to realize this reality. That's the reason we have to do that. That's the reason we have to do it. Then you'll be able to just realize what Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. Always, simply or directly, always things come out and disappear at the same time. Same time. Coming out is disappearing. But by thinking, we never understand it. That's the reason we have a trouble, question, problems. At the same time, the things come out and the things come out and disappear. There is nothing left. So we don't have any trouble, any question, problem. So this is the reality of the universe. Okay. Even when praying with children, once we start praying, adults and the children disappear and become one. Become one. We don't know much about which is which. That's much. Oneness. Oneness is so wonderful. Oneness is so wonderful. Because we don't have any problem, question, oneness. Because of oneness, we don't have any trouble. See, that is our daily life. That is our daily activity. So we never have any trouble. But unfortunately, people don't know much about the reality. So people have lots of trouble, question, problems. Unfortunately. Even when praying with children, once we start praying, adult and the children disappeared and become one. This is what an absence of objectivity is, something like this. There is no separation. There is no separation between this. There is nothing concerned with. There is nothing concerned. There is the what you think about the others. You see, existing. What you think about the self. See, completely drop away. Then at the same time, what you think about others completely drop away as well. This is reality of right now, right here. So we don't have any trouble unless what you think about, unless what we think about self or others exists. Very great. Any question? No, thank you. No. Okay. While you cannot be one with the object, you draw a line somewhere within yourself, and that is what creates unease. So once others and the self completely disappear, there is no separation between nothing. so you feel very peaceful. You feel always very peaceful because there is nothing concerned with. There is nothing of the self or others exist. It's totally peaceful. Then you'll be able to just you will just realize the kind of unease just make us completely peace. You'll be able to understand that. That is our true self. That is our true self. This is we are just living right now. Unfortunately, people don't know much about this reality. So people have a lot of trouble, lots of questions. So that's the reason we have to do that. If we just simply just realize this reality, then you feel very great ease. No problem. Okay. We are lost within ourselves. See, in a sense, people are so yes, people are so ridiculous. I never say so. So because people are completely deceived by thinking. So people are completely deceived by their thinking. See? Not others thinking. See? We are just completely deceived by our thinking. Because people think of the thinking is a true reality, but that is not true. See, that is not, that's a creation of thinking. The truth, reality is when I face it, I simply become as it is. When I clap my hand, you simply become, see, the sound itself. See, then itself never understand what it is. See, itself is not necessary. Itself is not necessary to know much about what it is. And also, itself is not impossible to realize what it is because of itself. In another word, we are living without awareness. We are living without awareness. As long as we never be able to be aware of anything, we not gonna have any trouble. This is the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. We are lost within ourselves. It is not that you are saved by others. See? Just simply release the thinking and thought as it is. Let's go thinking and thought as it is. Then you'll be able to save yourself by yourself. Very simple. We can just save ourselves by ourselves. That is why it is a very certain way to save ourselves. You don't need to ask someone to save you. You don't need to ask someone to save you. You can just save yourself. You can just save yourself by yourself. See, but how you can just save yourself is simply let's go all the thinking and thought as it is. This way you'll be able to save yourself by yourself. Okay, because we save ourselves, we all know whether we are saved or not. You can just simply acknowledge whether you can save or not by yourself. Because the thing says exactly only your matter. Only your matter. You cannot. You can just totally understand whether you be saved or not by yourself. Right. This is a very certain way to save yourself. We all know whether we will avoid it. The teaching of the Buddha is such a sure way, such a certain. So, in a sense, you don't know, you don't believe the way of Buddha. Simply do that. Simply do that. Then you'll be able to just realize whether you will be completely saved or not by yourself. Okay. The great suffering is our lives is duality. Yes, exact. The greatest suffering in our lives is duality. There is something, the separation. There is something separation between this and this. It's caused us trouble. Only it's caused us trouble. Then you do. Use the zazen. What the zazen is? whatever just thinking and thought come out in your mind. Simply just let go of the thinking or the thought of as it is. The more you do this, the more you just become as it is. Then eventually there is no duality. There is no duality between this and this. Oneness. The most peaceful thing is our lives is oneness. As long as there is a certain separation between this and this, it causes trouble. See? And then, as I just mentioned, if you do as others, the more you do, the more you just become one. Eventually, there is no separation, no distance, no gap between this and this, and you will be completely satisfied, satisfied with everything. The most peaceful thing is our lives is oneness. So become one, become one. That is Zazen. That is Zazen. Okay. Human opportunistic thinking will not save anyone. So as long as you just recognize what you think about, what we think about the same. See, you never be able to satisfy with anything. See? Once you just totally or extremely, you just throw away your thinking out. So then you'll be just, you just become one with everything. You're not gonna have any trouble at all. So, one thing I have to just mention is, see, just let's go of thinking or thought as it is. Sometimes misunderstand. People try to get rid of the thinking and thought. That is impossible. See, what's the get over the let's go over the thinking as it is. See, thinking and thought just come out in your mind without any need. See, it doesn't bother you at all. It doesn't bother at all. It's not gonna problem your question at all. The question is, see, the question is the thinking and thought come out in our mind without any. But people just try to figure out, try to deal with what it is, why that kind of thinking just come out in your mind. This causes trouble. This is just let's go over it. See, it's impossible to get rid of the thinking and thought. See, you never do it. See, the thing is, the question is, see, the thinking thoughts are coming out in your mind without any reason. You see, without any reason, you never do. You don't need to care much about it. Simply, let's go as it is. That is totally enough. Don't misunderstand it. Okay, that's it. Gary-san, unfortunately, this month's Dharma talk is completely end. But you still have to do one thing. Or if you just have a strong desire to realize who you are, so you just simply sit. 1 square meter space is totally, or half will be all right. then he simply sit on a kind of a question. If he doesn't have a kind of a question, it's not necessary. Just sit on the floor. And the most important things, whatever you're thinking, I thought come out. See, you never try to just figure out what deal with, see, what it is, what the reason is come out. See, simply, let's go then now, as it is. This is enough. Then, someday, or soon, maybe never ever, forever. kind of a square meter space become. Tom-san, very good. Time zone time. But one super one missing, unfortunately. Okay, it's all right. Then kind of 1 square meter space become whole universe. Very, very, very great. Hi. Okay. This much. We have to say bye-bye for next month.
Thank you.
はい。ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
Muchas gracias. 天童さん、天童さん、野宮さん just will come soon. Just wait. はい。